Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinister Skater here, bringing you First Try Fridays episode number 18. For those of you that are new, this is a series I do every single Friday where you guys leave a comment of a little class or any setup or anything you'd like to see me use in Black Ops 2 down below in the comments. And every Friday, I go in and randomly pick one of the classes and use it in my first game of Black Ops 2 and commentate and upload that gameplay, no matter if I do really good or really bad. And, it's just the first gameplay that I get. So, this week, the class was suggested by SlimFart7, who wanted me to use the M27 with silencer and fast mags, as well as the Benjamin's camo. But I don't have the Benjamin's camo, dude, and I don't have any Microsoft points to buy them right now. So I just went ahead and put my new diamond camo that I got for last week or 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that instead. Sorry about that, but he also wanted me to use flak jacket, scavenger, and perk 3 greed with dexterity and extreme conditioning, as well as a C4 and concussion grenade to finish off the last points in that class. Now I went 30 and 12 overall, which is decent, I guess you could say. And free-for-all on this map is called Express. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, M27 is a nice gun, has barely any recoil. It's pretty nice. And it's just, I know I can do better. I just haven't been playing, I haven't actually been playing Xbox for the last 3 weeks. Baseball's starting to wind down, so I can start getting back on my YouTube grind and Xbox grind and all that stuff. But that's it about for the gameplay. Now, on to today's topic, which is awesome. You guys will probably enjoy it and get a laugh out of it. That is blood and needles. And a couple stories I have of one I had, or me and my brother, I guess I should say, because my brother's story is pretty hilarious, if I could say so myself. About when we had to go get blood drawn and why I absolutely hate blood and needles to this date. So I've always not liked shots, because they hurt, and they're shots and they're sticking stuff in your arm. But I can bear them. Shots are all this stuff. But getting my blood drawn, having needles stuck in your arm for an extended period of time, and getting the feeling and everything, I can't do it anymore. And the reason is because about 4 years ago, me and my brother had to go get our blood drawn from the doctor's office. Now, I thought I would be okay, I didn't think it would be that bad getting your blood drawn and everything, and honestly, I thought it would be okay. So, I got in there, they started doing your arm stuff. They gave me a shot before it, I think, which was okay, because I'm okay with shots. Actually, before I get into the whole story, the reason I'm telling you this story is because we had a blood drive today at my school, and whenever this blood drive comes around, I just get so queasy and stuff. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Just thought I'd throw that in there before I get really into the little story. So, as I was saying, they gave me a little shot, put it, they cleansed my arm and put the band, whatever it's called, the little, I don't know, the cloth around your arm so you can get, the blood flowing and stopping and all this stuff. So they did all that stuff, and then they stuck the needle in my arm and started taking blood. Now, I wasn't looking, I was holding my mommy's hand because I was a little baby, and I just couldn't, just deal with it. I was looking away and all this stuff, and right when they took the stuff out, they got the whole blood, everything done, but right when they took it out, I started to turn white, and I just, started, not, responding to people and stuff, and everybody started getting scared. And I was laying down, they told me to put my feet up, and eventually I just fainted and passed out, which was pretty scary. It was only for 5-10 minutes, I would say, but I woke back up and it was crazy. I passed out getting my blood drawn because of needles and all this stuff. And from that day, I've always hated needles and hating blood. I've never was really fond of it, and then after that day of fainting and just all the other stuff, I can never do it again. They say donating blood's good for you, and I would love to do that to be a little bit more healthier and all this stuff, but I cannot get a needle stuck in my arm, especially get blood drawn or get blood giving blood and all this stuff, donating. I just can't do it. Now, with my brother, on the other hand, this is what you guys are gonna laugh. He actually made a nurse quit when we were giving blood. So he was about 10 at the time, I would say. Maybe 11, I'm not sure, but we pulled him into the office, and he was, all fine, getting his checkup and all this stuff, up until the point where they had to get the blood drawn. So, all right, we're gonna get the blood drawn all right now, so get ready and all this stuff. And he just started freaking out. He's like, no, I don't want to do this. He's like, mommy, help me and all this stuff. And he actually he crawled under the little chairs in the doctor's office and stood under there and thought that would protect him from other people. So they tried to remove the chairs and all this stuff, and he started running out of the room and running around the office, and they finally got him, calmed him down, sat him on the chair, and they're about to poke the needle into his arm. So right when they're about to do it, he freaking like reacted and jumped and all this stuff and kicked the nurse in the face and spilled all this fluid and all this other stuff that goes into the shot and all this stuff. And he spilled that. He kicked the nurse in the face, gave her like a black eye, and like a couple weeks after that, she actually quit, which is kind of embarrassing because my mom works at the doctor's office because she's like a kind of like a biller, you could say. She works in that doctor's office, and like her son made the doctor quit. So they were threatening like take him to a lab and having him strapped down in a chair, and no one would like that. So they eventually got him like with all the freaking nurses and all the men nurses holding him down in the office to get his blood drawn. So they finally did it, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. There were a lot of bruises and kicks and flailing legs going around and all this stuff. And to this day, actually, I'm not sure to this day because I haven't had his blood drawn for a while, but a couple of times after that, my dad didn't believe him because they said he turned into like the Incredible Hulk and started getting strong and all this stuff. Because my dad, he's big, he played college football, and he couldn't even hold him down. So they had him come in for the next couple times to hold him down. They had all these doctors, and they had like this whole team of people ready to get him to give his blood or draw his blood and all this stuff. So those are the little stories of like a little story of getting blood and why I can't stand needles anymore, and just I always get queasy thinking about it and all this stuff. So let me know if you guys are as scared of blood and needles as I am, or not, down below in the comments, or if you think I'm just a big baby. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Make sure you leave a comment down below for next week's First Try Fridays. And as always, guys, I'm Sinister Skater, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.